by that tree right there, if you have anything you want to, we're going to set up a memorial over there for Stone. And then afterwards, we will hold a moment of silence for 1 minute. And there, my friend Sean over there, he's in tie-dye. He has water and masks if anyone needs them. But as of now, we're just going to set up this memorial, and then once we are done, we will hold a moment of silence for 1 minute. So thank you all for coming out so much. I know this has been hard, but we can get through it together. And yeah, thank you guys.
Okay, everyone, we're going to begin marching to McFall. We're going to head through campus by Founders behind Centennial. You can follow us this way.
If you also want to gather around the area, try to stay socially distanced. If you need a mask or water, I've got you. Let me know.
Anybody like to hold this?
I do.
There
you go.
Thank you so much. This way, we can push further back as well. Appreciate everyone being here today. We encourage everyone to continue building on the Memorial of Stone. I brought some pens and paper. Something that we want to emphasize today by being here in front of McFall is that what happened is not an isolated event. Things like this happen every day, every weekend. It could have been you, it could have been your best friend, it could have been any of us. This was not an isolated event. And if we don't speak up, it will happen again. So by being here in front of McFall with these pens and paper, I encourage everyone to write down your thoughts and feelings, why you came here today, what you want to see change. Speak directly to Rodney Rogers. Tell him what you want to change. If we don't speak up, it will happen again. I also encourage all of you to write your thoughts down to Governor Mike DeWine, because we are so close to seeing hazing become a felony in the state of Ohio. This cannot happen again. While we pass around pens and paper for everyone to write things down, we're going to start some chants. Here's the pens.
It's important to acknowledge the reason we had a silent march is because the university has been silent on this for years. And now it's time to be loud. It's time to express your emotions, to tell people in those offices what you think, what you want to see change. And with this paper, with these pens, and with your voices, we want to see you be loud.
I say hazing, you say kill! Hazing! Kill! Hazing! Kill! I say hazing, you say kills! Hazing! Kill! Hazing! Kill! I say hazing, you say kills! Hazing! Kill! Hazing! Kill! I say hazing, you say kills! Hazing! Kill! Hazing! Kill! Hazing! Kill! Hazing! Kill! I say hazing, you say kills! Hazing! Kill! Hazing! Kills! Hazing! Kills! Hazing! Kills! I say hazing, you say kills! Hazing! Kills! Hazing! Kills! Justice for Stone!
Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone!
Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! Justice for Stone! I say silence! You say kill! Silence! Kills! Silence! Kills! I say silence! You say kill! Silence! Kills! Silence! Kills! Silence! Kills! Silence! Kills! I say silence! You say kill! Silence! Kills! Silence! Kills!
Alright, if anyone has anything they'd like to speak upon, an experience in frats or sororities in general, or anything they'd like to say about Stone or anything, just anything that's been on your mind heavily lately, you could come up here and speak. We wanted to reserve some time for you guys to share experiences because those are equally as important, and then also be respectful, of course, but I feel like it's been really silenced by universities. I've gotten so many stories lately about young women and their experiences, and it's been heartbreaking. And if you're not comfortable, that's completely fine, but I wanted to reserve this time, especially we all did, for you guys to speak. Anyone, no pressure, but this is your time, and this might be the only time because we know how BGSU is. So
howdy, y'all. I'm Artemis Jesus. You know, the first time I came on campus, I was told, don't go to Pike parties, they fight. And I can't help but think that the first time I stepped on campus, that I was told that I could be a victim of sexual assault. I mean, at the time, because I wasn't out as a woman. But now I can be, and now my friends can be. And I know victims. And I've heard the stories. This is the reality of BGSU. Everybody is at threat. And how can our university do anything and say they give a damn when we are all at constant threat? And I don't see, although I'm a little dumb, I don't see Rodney Rogers. He didn't come. He didn't give a shit enough to come. We are the students. We're making our voice heard at McFall, and he doesn't give a damn to come? This happens over and over again. Just like they said up here. People are constantly victims, and this is the consequence. Stone's death. But I've heard of so many people who are victims over and over again, every weekend. And I can't help but think that I do like going here. But how can I say I'm proud of going here when they don't give a goddamn what happens to me or you or anybody else on this campus? And it's a pattern. It doesn't just happen at Pike. It happens with the police. It happens to so many, oppressed and marginalized people when they don't listen to black voices, when they don't listen to women's voices. But if you give them a pot of money, you can sexually assault all across this goddamn campus. And I'm tired of it. That's it.
This has been a year of death. 1 year ago in a day, COVID was introduced into Ohio. People are living till they're 90 years old, like my friend said yesterday. And to have somebody's future, people came here for the future of their lives. And for somebody to die before they had a chance to have a future, Stone is in the past now. Just scares me. Just scares me.
Go ahead. Go. I was just waiting. It's okay.
So, let's all acknowledge none of us have the power to change the institution. We can collectively ask. We can collectively want something to change. But sadly, the people with power to change, like we said, Rodney's not here, and the Rogues Gallery, the other people are just standing 20 feet away, watching silently. There's silence on this campus at an administration level, at the faculty level. Everyone here is silent. And the reason why you're not seeing grad students, the reason why you're not seeing faculty members step up, is because they risk their jobs if they do. Because this is an institution built on money. And they want to look out for donor interests first, rather than students. Woo!
So I'm a part of club sports here at BG, and it breaks my heart to say that it doesn't just go on in sororities, fraternities. I've had multiple friends tell me that incoming freshmen in these club sports have been forced to drink, and they tell me their experience. They wake up and they don't even know how they got there, and just breaks my heart and disgusts me to see that this is what's happening here, and something needs to be done. Thank you.
Hello. My name is Nereus Harden. I'm a freshman. And one of the things I keep hearing and thinking about is, what if it was your friend? What if it was you? And, I appreciate that rhetoric because it's good that we care about the people that we love. And, we don't want bad things to happen to them. But I think, especially with the pandemic, we've been having this conversation that, it shouldn't have to be someone you know for you to care. You know what I mean? It legitimately breaks my heart. That's so death. That fucking sucks. And I didn't know him, and I didn't have to know him to care about it. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't take the martyr to be, you, your spouse, your partner, your friend, whatever it is, for you to feel bad that it happened, and for you to want it to never happen again. And so I just feel like we need to move away from the rhetoric about what if it happened to so-and-so, and that it did happen to Stone. It happened. We're all standing here after it happened. And if we're gonna pave a way into the future, we have to stop waiting for it to happen to the next victim and say it already happened once, and that was one too many times. Thank you.
Well spoken.
I didn't know Stone either, but I agree. Everybody should be out here. This happened to our community, and we need to hold our own community accountable. Everybody should be here because it affected all of us. We're all students, and Stone, we should all remember him, and we should all feel empathy for him. This should be a larger crowd. Everyone should be here. Rodney should be out here. Everybody should be here. Tell your friends, your community, this is something that you should care about. Because it can happen again. And it will if no one says anything and if you act like it didn't matter because it isn't something that happened to you or your friends directly. It happened here on our campus, and just for that reason you should care and you should be out here. I'm glad that you all are, but we all need to be out here. All of our classmates, all of us. If we are a Falcon community and Falcons stick together and all of that, we need to be out here together representing Stone because he was one of us and he shouldn't be just forgotten and anything like that.
So I didn't know Stone, but I knew a couple people that did, and just seeing the pure disgust and just tragedy that this has caused is absolutely ridiculous. And I woke up this morning with a glimmer of hope that maybe something would happen because a student is dead. A student is no longer able to walk this campus because of hazing. And I will admit, I left my sorority because I was hazed, tried to report it, and nothing happened. It was more, so in sororities, hazing is more emotional abuse than like physical challenges and things, but that doesn't mean that it's not hazing. And I just want people to know that if this has happened to you, speak up because something needs to change. We can't just keep letting ourselves be bullied. I don't feel safe on this campus because I've been ostracized by the Greek community. I've been harassed. I've been assaulted. So many things have happened to me here, and I've begged for this change. I've come guns blazing. I've tried to do so many things to make this better for other people, but I don't want to be a Falcon anymore. This is ridiculous. If this is how we're going to continue to live our lives, in fear, afraid of being shut down and like silenced. I was silenced in my sorority because there was a fear that I was going to make a change that was too big for other people to handle. And just go with your ideas. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work, but just keep pushing, and we need to never forget Stone. We need to never forget the people that didn't speak up. So just use your voices. You guys are all here. You know you have them. Just use them. Don't stop talking. They can't silence you.
Hi, my name is Olivia, and I'm a sexual assault survivor. And while it didn't happen from a fraternity, I knew to stay away because according to different sources that talk about sexual assault on campus, like endrapeoncampus.org, fraternity members are 3 times more likely to commit assault than their non-Greek counterparts. And I cannot help from when I look at the institution that is Greek life, I cannot help but look at them and see the parallels between my abusers. They prey on incoming freshmen, people that are vulnerable, that are looking for friends, that are lonely, that are scared of this huge life change. They abuse them, and then they use their power to silence them. I can't help but see that parallel, and I am absolutely disgusted that my university would allow something like this to happen. And I came in as a senior in high school, visiting this campus, looking through Greek life, going, I'm not going to go back there. Because if I know, if I enter those doors, if I join one of those houses, it will happen to me again. And I want you, if you see those parallels, if you were assaulted by Greek life, you are not alone. We cannot even begin to imagine the damages that these communities have done to us. You are not alone, and it is okay to speak up. You are not alone, and they need to be held accountable.
Hello, everybody. Can everyone hear me? I want to start by saying injustice anywhere is a threat to injustice everywhere. I want to speak to something very specific and focus today, and that is hazing inside of the black community. It is a taboo topic. It happens all the time. It has happened here on this campus, but for some reason we don't talk about it. The administration acts like they don't know about it and that they don't see it, and they still continue to allow it to happen. At some point, it needs to be addressed. It needs to be it tears apart the mental health of black people in our community, of black men in our community, and of black women in our community. And at some point, it needs to be addressed by everyone. And this is going to be a two-pronged effort. The university has to start doing something, and it's also going to be up to us on the ground to make sure that we support our fellow students and make sure that we say something whenever we see something. So that's all I have. Thank you for it.
I just wanted to come up here and say that Stone's death has been something that's been on my mind since the moment it started, because it really hurts knowing that it's one of our members here at BGSU, and the university pretty much let this happen to us. We all know that there's hazing going on at this university. It's never been a secret. People hear it all the time as soon as we come into these halls. We hear it, we pass it off as rumors, we hear stories about date rape. I know I'm not the only one here who, when they heard Pike, thought Pike spikes, because everyone here knows that Pike has a reputation for date rape. And I can't help but think about them taking advantage of those poor people and them taking advantage of Stone, someone who came to this university looking for somewhere to be accepted, like all of us, and instead graduation day, because he's dead. And the university, I want Rogers to be out here. I want him to speak to us. I'm just tired of hearing about this. I'm tired of seeing it, the hazing. It's just, I don't want to see it happen again for the rest of BGSU. It's ridiculous. Why isn't it legal? Why can't we do something serious about it? I don't want to see this ever again happen to community. It hurts me a lot. I have a love for this community, not just the university, but Oregon as a whole. And you can feel this affect everybody. This is all anybody can talk about for the past couple days. Because we all know this could have been our friend. This could have been our family member. This could have been any of us. And I know we need to talk about Stone, but it also goes for all of us here. I know I've been thought about rushing a frat before,